Meta has slashed the price of the Quest 2 to a new low ahead of suspected Quest 3 Lite, which we might lightly talk about as well. But what's interesting is I did ask you guys as well in a community post you should check out. We look here. This is very interesting. Now, obviously, this is at the time of recording, we're a newer channel. We're building the content, building up the numbers, but 20 votes on a poll for a channel with less than, at this time of recording, less than 200 subscribers is a big deal. That's a big percentage. That is not just subscribers. So it's interesting that lots of people, even by this small number, is interested in Meta Quest 2, which leads nicely into this whole thing. As some of you said new stuff, or one person it seems said new stuff only. One said VR games for any platform really, and then 18 out of 20 said Meta Quest 2. None of you gave PlayStation VR 1 some love. I'll put the link in the description wherever you guys can add your vote as to what you want to see. But it's interesting because since you guys are interested in Meta Quest 2, and I will be therefore looking to make some videos and stuff on the Meta Quest 2. We're going to talk about the price slash that's happened. I don't know if this is just until a certain date. It seems to imply that in the article, but let's read and discuss. And as ever, let me know your thoughts as we go in the comments, respectfully. And Meta once again reducing the price of Quest 2, this time bringing the 128GB version, which is this 2020 era standalone VR headset at just $200. And it's like £200 in the UK, I think it is as well. But most of you guys are America, as my customer base it seems, so it's $200. You can get the refurbished one, it seems, for $270 on Amazon. Okay, so the new low price can also be found at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Newegg, and more. None of these places are available in the UK. Notably, the deal on Walmart includes a $50 digital credit to use on games and apps. So you're getting an extra $50 value there. So it's almost like you're paying $150. A number of countries, as the 120 version goes live. I've completely, what is that saying? Why does that not make sense? Price is also affecting a number of countries as the 120GB version now goes for 250 euro and 32,000 yen, each of which is around $50 cheaper in their respective currencies. That's because of how I highlighted it. I gave myself a tongue twister. So I can't complain, that was my fault. It's uncertain how long the deal will last, with some online third-party retailers indicating the sale ends as early as Saturday. That's today. Oops. But I looked on Amazon, it was still £200. So it's probably still $200 as well. But use the Amazon links. It works in the US and everywhere pretty much. And you have to use it within 24 hours. It's completely free to do. Costs you no extra. But if you're going to grab one, that's the way to do it. You support us for free. We thank you. As the 250GB version is largely out of stock since the beginning of last year, this could suggest we're not getting a restock or a price change from its $300 MSRP. Companies looking to flush out the stock of the headset, which was launched in late 2020, just 2 years prior to the Quest Pro, a dev-centric headset. Forerunner to Meta's Quest 3, obviously. This comes alongside rumors that Meta is currently prepping a prospective Quest 3 Lite, which could be building in partnership with LG. However, it's also rumored the company is additionally prepping an Apple Vision Pro competitor for release in 2025, making a very busy near-term hardware release schedule. Indeed, even I didn't highlight it. So what are we thinking here, guys? It's interesting that the Quest 2 is an interesting option because it can be a cheaper alternative, obviously, especially if you don't care about mixed reality and lower graphical elements and a lower refresh rate. I think it's limited to 90, and I think the Quest 3 is 120 up to 120, or is it the other way around, or is it 90 and then 6? Anyway, I have some videos on the verses and all that kind of stuff, probably for the Quest 2, as you guys seem to really want some Quest 2 stuff, maybe some comparison graphical things. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see on the Quest 2 and what questions you have and so forth, and vote in that poll. But it's interesting. Would you buy a Quest Lite as well, depending on what it would include, I suppose? I mean, what would the Quest Lite be? I've heard people saying there'll be no pass-through, which would be really weird. I can't see that being the case, because there'll be lots of injuries and lots of damaged televisions, Wii style. So that wouldn't be great. But it'd be interesting to know what you guys think about the idea of a Quest Lite. What would that entail? What would that need to have? Obviously, it would need to be as cheap as or cheaper than the Quest 2, and obviously cheaper than the Quest 3. But would you go for that? Would you go for a Quest 3 with no pass-through and no mixed reality? It's an interesting alternative choice because pretty much everything Quest 3 works on there. I don't think there's any only Quest 3 exclusive stuff, the stuff that's mixed reality. But otherwise, it still works on the PC and everything. All the games work. So it's still an impressive option if you just want to save some money, but still have most of the benefits but lower the fidelity. So I think it's a pretty cool option here. Could be interesting choice. Let's ask Lily. Lily, what are you thinking about the price slash of the Quest 2, the rumors of the Quest Lite. What's your thoughts on this whole thing? Seems pretty cool to add the options if you're asking me, but what would a Quest Lite need for anyone to care as well?
Slashing the Quest 2 price is a smart move by Meta, making VR more accessible to the masses. And as for a Quest 3 Lite, it'd need to strike the perfect balance of affordability and performance. Maybe fewer frills, but still enough oomph to run the latest games. Keeping it light and comfy wouldn't hurt either. That $200 price point is just chef's kiss, though.
I think I tend to agree, Lily. The girl's not wrong.